Wrestling fans, thanks for that fantastic and stupendous reaction to last week's show. Hello, I'm Herb Abrams, and Bruno, we have a match on this week's card that is unheard of in the wrestling world.
Herb, you're absolutely right. Can you imagine that, ladies and gentlemen? Listen to this. Dr. Death himself, Steve Williams, versus Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, this hour. And that's not all. Believe me, there are some other great matches this hour. Yes, sir. Just sit back and relax because you're in for a real treat.
On this week's show, wrestling fans, we have Dangerous Stan Spivey, Chief J. Strongbow, the Devious Colonel De Beers, the Mysterious Black Knight, B. Brian Blair, Billy Jack Haynes, and in our feature match, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff will take on Dr. Death Steve Williams. And everybody's friend, Captain Lou Albano in Captain's Corner.
Coming into the ring at this time at 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing 3.
Wow, Bruno, look at this guy. Dangerous Dan Spivey with those eyes.
With those eyes and with that big frame of his, 6'8", 6'9", 315 pounds. This is a big man. He's tough.
It appears like a fan is challenging the Dangerous One.
And I don't think that fan is too serious about that. I'm sure he knows, man. Maybe he's doing a little showboating in front of his friends.
He looks pretty cocky in that ring, Bruno, doesn't he? Just like, oh, well, thank you, Your Highness.
A very confident man. You know, Spivey, he believes in himself. He knows what he can do. And, of course, right now, look at what he sees in the ring. He sees a guy half his size. He knows that this is not a very experienced wrestler. So right now, of course, he's even more cocky than usual.
Yeah, he's taken on Michael Allen from a local town in California, and Michael's going to learn a little lesson here, I think.
Mistake he's making right now, Herb, is here he's shooting tackles against this big, powerful man. You don't do that. You're not going to get him down with that. Look at that suplex.
Wow.
You will not take a guy like Spivey down, an inexperienced wrestler like Mike. You try to get below. You try to get him by the ankle. You try to get him down on the mat and cut him to size. And then perhaps there's something you can do with him. By shooting tackles, you're wasting your time and setting yourself up for some bad blows. Look at this. One arm pick up and bam, slams him right down.
Well, it looks like he could have him here. But the Dangerous One is a devious one. Yeah, picks him up.
Well, there's no question. He had the pin. But he's a bit of a sadistic individual, so he knows he's got the man beat. And what he wants to do right now is just have some fun with him, and he loves to just torture an opponent. Look at this now. Another version of the suplex. This is a very devastating blow. Keep in mind, this guy is so tall that when he throws you from that height, you know, this is, it's like a back body drop. It's quite a blow.
Well, if Killer B. Brian Blair is not watching in, he should be watching in because Danny, and going on with his feud with Brian, needs to take a look at what's happening.
Look at that. Now look at this, a backbreaker. That in itself is submission, but from that backbreaking position, slams him right down. And look at this.
Oh! Brian's here. He smashes him with that chair on top of the head.
Boom, a second one. Mid-second.
All right, Brian. Yeah, Brian's going to get a little revenge here.
Yeah, but you know what? This is going to, outside interference. Watch. He will get, well, not that he needed it because he had Mike beat anyway. But this would have made a disqualification anyway. But B. Brian Blair is saying right now, well, pal, got even a little wee bit for what you did to me.
Well, Michael Allen should, if he can't stand up, shake B. Brian Blair's hand because Michael Allen may have been finished in professional wrestling as of tonight. I don't even see Michael Allen. Where is he?
Yeah, I guess he already left. But B. Brian Blair is happy. Like I said, after all that Spivey did to him, bam, right in the back of the head. B. Brian Blair finally got a little revenge.
We'll be back with more.
Has this ever happened to you? What a mess. How about this? It doesn't wear as well as it tastes. That dress shirt and expensive silk blouse have had it. Or have they? Now there's a way to deal with the most difficult stains quickly, safely, and thoroughly. DD7. DD7 is a super concentrated formula that removes stains but won't harm fabric. Now where's the ink? Even this delicate silk blouse comes incredibly clean. And that's not all. Tar, iodine, blood, rust. DD7 gets rid of them all. Are your window shears dull and gray? A quick soak in diluted DD7 restores them to a like-new white. DD7 is a whiz on carpets, even upholstery. Think of the money you'll save. We've stained these hands with ink, iodine, and car grease. Just watch. DD7 and a little water instantly remove the stain, even from under the fingernails. And there's more. Imagine this is your washing machine. A red sock gets in with the whites. Everything turns pink. Ink from a broken pen, even iodine. A little multi-purpose DD7 in the final rinse, and it's goodbye to all those unwanted stains forever. Order your tube of DD7 today for just $14.95, or we'll double your order for only $5 more. That's 2 tubes for only $19.95. Enough to replace all these expensive cleaners at a fraction of the price. If DD7 doesn't work this quickly and easily for you, simply return the unused portion for a refund. Have your credit card ready and order now.
Call toll-free 1-800-367-7070. That's 1-800-367-7070. Or send $14.95 for 1 tube, or save $10 by sending $19.95 for 2 tubes, plus $4 shipping to DD7, P.O. Box 7140-T, Buffalo Grove, Illinois, 60089. That's DD7, P.O. Box 7140-T, Buffalo Grove, Illinois, 60089.
We're back with more UWF action, fans. Herb Abrams here, and it looks like Chief Jay Strongbow has made an appearance in the UWF, Bruno.
Indeed, Chief Jay Strongbow. There's a real nice guy. You know, I don't know if you had the opportunity to speak to the Chief, but really, really a nice guy and proud man, and he really loves his wrestling. He's got an opponent in Houdini here who really, in all honesty, is not the most experienced wrestler. You know, I think he's only been around about a year.
Well, getting back to Chief Jay Strongbow, not only have I had the opportunity to meet him, he showed me around his teepee for about 20 minutes, Bruno.
Is that right? For 20 minutes? Well, that should have been interesting. Did you meet a lot of other Indians there? Or?
Well, actually, there were about 12 Indians on the reservation.
Wow.
And he had the biggest teepee of them all.
Oh, really? Look at Houdini. Boom, he attacks. Nah, see, look at these elbows. Absolutely not delivering a good elbow. He does know how to put the weight behind, and he's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Even those punches. Now, that chop has a little meat behind it. But when you throw an elbow or a punch, you have to know how to put the weight behind it. If you don't, it will not take the effect that it should. Even these kneelets, you know, of course they're hurting, but they're not as solid as they should have been.
Well, the Chief has, he's got that famous war dance, Bruno. I hope we get an opportunity to see it in this match.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, coming off those ropes, Houdini did catch him with a tremendous blow in the midsection. I assure you that the Chief really did feel that one.
Cheap shot to the face there. Throws him right out the ring.
I'll tell you what, he really did throw him out of the ring. I mean, the Chief was not prepared for that. He didn't expect it. And on the way out, the smaller back hit the edge of the ring. And I'll tell you, that in itself, if you hit it hard enough, that can really do a number on your lower back.
Yes, it can. He is an experienced wrestler, and he knows that ring, Bruno, in and outside the ring, the Chief does.
Well, that's true, but sometimes when you get thrown out, you have no control, and, and if you hit something like the edge of the ring, you can get hurt. In fact, I think right now, as you see Jay Strongbow, as he is hurt, I think it's more from that blow than the punishment Houdini provided prior to the throwing him out of the ring.
Yeah, come on, Chiefy.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I know Strongbow. Right now he's in the receiving end, but he's the type of guy who he can reach back and he can come back. He can absorb quite a bit of punishment. Not saying that that's a wise thing to do, but sometimes it happens. This Houdini did take over from the very beginning, but don't count the Chief out. You see that? He staggered around the ring. Houdini not very wise. He's standing there like, come on in, and he reached in, hooked him by the ankles, and brought him down. And look at this, ramming those legs around the steel post. I'll tell you what, that's smart.
I don't think Houdini really wants to flare the temper up of the Chief, because if he does get into that war dance... Oh, did you see that? Oh, wow.
I got a feeling that Mr. Houdini is going to be taking his time to get back on his feet and really going.
There's those tomahawk chops. Ooh, outside. Right on that hard concrete floor, Bruno.
Yeah, body slam on that floor, I'll tell you what, it's bad enough in the ring, but when you get slammed on that concrete floor, believe me, it's a lot worse. Well,
there he's starting up. He's starting it up.
Well, he's got his opponent in trouble. He can do his dance.
Come on, Chiefy.
Boom, knee lift.
You know, he showed me that war dance over at that teepee area where he resides, and, you know, it started to drizzle when he did that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Whoa, what a chop off that center rope. Boy, he really caught Houdini with a tremendous chop. I think that Houdini's in serious trouble right now, and I think that the Chief has got him just where he wants him. And I think he can just about end this anytime he wants. I think he's got things that under control. He didn't teach you that war dance, did he, by any means, Herb?
Well, I'd sure like to learn the rain dance, because I think we need some rain here in Southern California, Bruno.
Yeah, he's got a good dance, but I'll tell you what, he just threw a nice suplex on Houdini, and let's see what he comes up with. The sleeper hold.
The sleeper hold. Nighty-night, Houdini. I think he's going to make Houdini disappear.
Now, once he applies this and applies it properly, I don't think that too many guys are going to escape it. And as you can see, Houdini in desperation trying to get to the face of the Chief, but no help. He's, yeah, there he is. He's going to be out. You know, once applied properly, what happens here, a lot of people may not know, is that you're stopping the blood from going to the brain by putting the pressure in the jugular veins, and it just makes you pass out. And in fact, if you're not brought back quickly enough, sometimes this could be very dangerous. And in the past, we've had some wrestlers who suffer some very serious injuries.
Yeah, he's out. He's out like a light. If it were up to me, I'd let him stay there like that.
Well, now, come on, Herb. Let's not be that mean. But the Chief does it again. He took a little beating there for a while, but he came back, and he came back into victory.
Well, I would imagine the referee's going to ask to revive him, but as I said, I prefer to have Houdini lay there.
Oh, you're a mean guy. I don't know. I'd like to see the guys lost the match. Now,
here comes David Sammartino.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
David Sammartino. That name is familiar to me.
You know,
rings a bell.
You know this young fella, Bruno.
Yes, I told you before. You know, David's leaner than he's been in a long time. He goes about 220. But he's meeting a very, very tough individual guy, Colonel De Beers. A very tough individual.
Yeah, he is meeting Colonel De Beers, and I tell you, his son looks good. He's pumped up. He looks polished.
Well, he is.
Good-looking guy.
I said, well, they took after his dad, of course. But the thing is that David's a very good amateur wrestler. He paid his dues. But, you know, as I said before, he was up to 255, which I thought was a little too heavy for him. 220, 225 might be a little light. I'd like to see him at 235. He's meeting a man here, 295. So he definitely, Colonel De Beers, has the weight, the size advantage. But we'll see. David has handled big people before. We'll see how he does with Colonel De Beers.
And if you remember the last time we saw an outing of this Colonel De Beers, you remember how he mistreated some of our fellow human beings, Bruno. He's not...
he's about to make a speech. Wait. Am I getting this right? He's protesting because there's a black referee? Do I hear this right?
Well, he did this last week.
He wants him out of his sight. Boy, that's all out of nerve. Wow, they're certainly not going to let him get away with this.
Jesse Hernandez right down here now to referee this contest.
He wants Jesse Hernandez. Who's he to say he's going to referee?
He's from Mexico, Bruno. He prefers...
I don't care. I mean, who's De Beers to suggest who's going to referee?
He's the Colonel, Bruno.
Yeah, he's the Colonel. Colonel my foot. No way is he going to get his way here. No way. I don't believe it anyway. Can't. If the referee has been assigned, that's who's going to referee.
Now, there's the commissioner, Commissioner Ross over there watching on. I
certainly hope that Commissioner Ross doesn't have the gumption to let this De Beers get away with his demands here.
Well, I imagine that...
you know what?
Go Larry! Fast counter! Larry's giving him a fast count!
Yeah, but it looked like De Beers was actually going to throw a right at Larry, the referee. David then come in and got him in a backslide. Now where's he going?
There was no question. It appeared as if Colonel De Beers was going to send a punch to to Larry, and
boom! What a tackle.
David was going to catch him with an arm bar, but
I think he tried a hip lock, and not, but he reversed to a backslide. 1, 2. Oh, was that 3? No.
Just missed it.
Oh, wow, that was close. That was
Right
close.
in the midsection there.
Ooh.
Face rake.
Hey, this guy, though, he's tough. You know, just when you think that you might have him and he comes back with something, he's always finding a way to get back here. Now what's he going to do? This is a body slam? Oh, big body slam. Oh, boy, this doesn't make me feel happy to see David take these blows, but he's a professional wrestler now, and...
Well, I'm just wondering, Bruno, if De Beers dislikes Italians.
I think De Beers dislikes everybody. Oh, now, did you see that? He threw his own boot up on that top buckle, and that's where he rammed David's head on, against his boot, not the buckle. See, the buckle has got some padding there. But, of course, he knows that putting that big boot of his, which I don't even know why it's legal, it's not a wrestling shoe, but, kick right in the lower abdomen.
I had an opportunity to speak to Colonel De Beers earlier this evening, and he told me he was going to make sausage out of David.
Well, I'm afraid that right now he certainly has the upper hand. 1, 2, come on, kick out. Oh, good.
Oh,
all right.
Great.
Did you salute when you met him? Did you salute him? Did he demand it?
No, I did not salute when I met him.
You're lucky he touched you with a slam.
Well,
all right, good move. He went to ram David's head to the buckle. David put his foot up, stopped him, and rammed De Beers' head to the buckle, and now David's got the upper hand.
Yes, he does.
The thing is that to get him hurt, don't let up, man. You can't let up. You got to stay on him, and just don't give him a chance not to recoup. Good punch in the midsection.
Yeah.
Nah, not enough. Nah. David shouldn't have covered him. I know the logical thing to say, well, go for the pin. But you know that that's not enough to keep De Beers down for a count of 3. David knew he had the upper hand. Now he should have got him up. He should have threw him some more knees. Anything you have to do with this man, you do. Beautiful. He went for a backdrop and he got caught instead to the sunset flip. But see, look at this. David's not bringing him down, yeah.
Hard to get him down. He's a big guy, though.
Now he got him. But he kicked right out. See what he did? He kicked David in the side of the head and made him break.
Yeah, and he keeps looking at Larry like he has not forgotten Larry, and...
Yeah.
Oh, wow!
See that now? When
Larry got kicked in the face by the boots.
And look at this. Look at this. There's actually a cut. You know what? There could have been a count of 3 here. But David, that's okay, though. He sees the referee's hurt. Look at this.
Now he's taking advantage.
Yeah, but you don't turn your back to him.
Oh, he's stopping Larry.
Do you believe
The
this?
match should be stopped, but we have nobody to stop it.
Well, nobody to stop, but I'll tell you what, if that commissioner knows what he's doing, boy, right here and there, he's not only making a disqualification here, but you got to even throw a fine at this De Beers.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
This is ridiculous. Well, David, I'm glad David came back in, and, well, good to see that. De Beers took off. At least...
he's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, are you kidding? A big man like that throwing those kind of kicks. And here's the replay. Look at this. He goes first time, and that's how he got him. And boom, the referee goes down, and now he's going to take a shellacking from him.
Wrestling fans will be back with more action in just a moment.
Oh, yeah, everybody's buzzing over the UWF merchandise. Check out these caps. Aren't they cool? Check out this shirt. I like it. Oh, yeah. Look at the biceps on Mr. Wonderful. They're bulging. And look at... Oh, no. These are feeling spivey. I don't think I'd get this one.
Order now, 702 Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California, or call 213-822-4187.
Hi, brother, I'm Captain Lou Albano. It's new, it's exciting, it's great, right here on UWF. It's the Captain's Corner every week. It's Feet, Fist, and Fury, only on Sports Channel America. Woo! I feel good. The Captain's Corner. Woo!
I feel the vibes. I feel lots of vibes. I'm here in Los Angeles, UWF. I have many, 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 many challengers. You talk about Brian Blair. You talk about San Martino. You talk about Billy Jack.
And then you talk about the wonderful, Mr. Wonderful. Who is Mr. Wonderful? Let me tell you, this is a new generation. You're looking at bad to the bone, Dr. Death. Mr. Wonderful, you can come out and make yourself look as pretty and as handsome as you want. But when we get in the ring, that's when we'll find out who the boy is and who the man is. And I'll tell you, all over the world, from Tokyo to Germany to Atlanta to New York, they all know who the big man is. Right here.
Herb Abrams here with Bruno Sammartino with more UWF action. Yeah, and the big man from parts unknown, Bruno, yeah. Black Knight.
The Black Knight. Well, he is a big man. I mean, look at the guy's about, what, 6'4" or 5", about 280 pounds. So he's a big guy, and certainly much bigger than David Meltzer.
We were talking about it last week, Bruno, about what do we know about him. I did get a little information about the Black Knight that I found out over the past few days.
Is that right? What is that?
Well, the information that has come to me, and I don't know how true it is that one of the two reasons he wears a mask is that there is some type of deformity under there.
Right, you know what? He just got with a beautiful arm direct by David Meltzer, but Meltzer went for a second one, and he got cut into one. Well, you know what? That's very possible. I don't know. I've known in the past an individual wore a mask, and it was due to a bad accident that he had, and he did have some problems, and so he chose to wear a mask. So that's not always necessarily the reason. Some guys just want to wear a mask because they don't want anybody to know who they are for whatever their reason. But I'm not too familiar as far as the Black Knight. I really don't know a whole lot about him.
Well, you see, he looks like he's an angry man. I mean, he looks like he's mad at something, and...
Well, he's a vicious guy. He goes in there. He's very aggressive. He certainly doesn't care too much about any rule books. He goes out there, and he's the type of guy who goes out there to win a match, and he wants to win it any way that he can. Right now, he caught David Meltzer with a nice kick to the midsection. Here comes the suplex. Boom.
Yeah, wow.
I'll tell you one thing. He does seem to know, even though he uses a lot of illegal maneuvers, this looks like a double chicken wing suplex.
No, he knows his wrestling moves, Bruno.
Okay. Well, he combines both. But really, what can you say different about the Spivey's or Steve Williams, other than that they are more violent and meaner and even tougher? Of course, they're tougher, I think. But this guy is no slouch by any means.
Well, I'm going to investigate and find out that second reason why he wears the mask.
Well, whatever the reason, I guess it's his personal business. And as long as that commissioner allows these people to wear these masks, well, then, you know, it's fine. Right now, what he's doing is, I don't know how long his nails are, but that's smart, so the way he's raking the back of David Meltzer.
Better him than Elvira.
Hey, now see that elbow he just caught Meltzer with? He really threw his weight behind it. And I'll tell you what, when you throw your weight behind like he just did, you do some damage. And Meltzer is down and right now caught in a reverse chin lock.
Yes, he is. And Meltzer should be taking notes on this match.
Actually, Dave, if he could hook the arm of the Black Knight, he could do a reversal and actually catch him in a hammerlock.
Got his fingers in his nostrils, up his nose.
Yeah, well, the referee caught it, and that's why he just made him break.
Well, he had his fingers up his nose, and then he raked his back with those fingers. I don't know about that.
Not a very classy individual, is he?
No, he isn't. That's nothing to sneeze about.
There he does it again. Okay, he's going to whip him center rope, looks like. Let's see what he's going to do here.
Oh, clothesline.
Yeah, but again, devastating clothesline because he again really threw his weight behind it. And if you use your whole weight like he just did, you can really do some damage.
He walked all over him like a piece of garbage.
Hey, I'll tell you what, to leap up on the guy's midsection with both feet like that, all their weight coming down, you got to have a pretty good stomach, pretty strong stomach. Now what's he going to do? It looks like a vertical suplex coming up, and here it is.
I don't know about a strong stomach, but he's got a stomach.
Well, Davey does look like he could use a little more gym work. Now what's he doing? The way he raised his hand up, I thought he had some kind of maneuver he was going to prepare for, but no, he's picking Meltzer up by the hair.
Oh, what a surprise!
Indeed a surprise. The way Meltzer looked, didn't think like he had it in him. It threw a nice right and an elbow smashing in the neck of the back of the head of Knight, and a nice right to the forehead. Now the idea is, don't let up now. Don't let up. Stay on him.
Come on, Davey boy. Arm wringer. Rolls him up against the turnbuckles.
Yeah, but see, he's hesitating right now. He should have been right in there. He should have been
right on him. Right on him. Like a fly on. Oh, well, then let's say that.
You can't do that. You can't hesitate like that because you're giving the man time, and when you give him time, you're going to pay. And there it is.
Kick to the midsection.
You just can't do that. Look, he's the underdog here. The other guy's more experienced. He's got the size. So if you get him hurt, so you have to really give it all you got to keep him hurt, stay on him. You don't let up for a minute and don't make those kind of mistakes.
He's got a lot of red marks on his back now.
Oh, sure. The way he was raking him with those hands, with those claws, you better believe it. He's got a lot of red
those
marks.
chops, those punches, those... Another face.
Look, front and back, Meltzer. Look how red he is from all those scratches.
This Meltzer, whoa, head first to the mat.
Yeah, front face locks him, just dives backward and makes Meltzer come down right down on his face. Actually, I really believe that right now he could pin the man.
Come on, Davey. Come on, Davey. Get up, boy. Get up, boy. That's what the Black Knight's thinking here.
Hey, there was some knee drop, boy, right in the back of the neck. I'll tell you what, he really caught him solid, too. I thought he was going to come with a chop, but instead he got him with an elbow and a neck, and now he comes up with a couple of chops, 3 chops.
Oh, slap to the stomach.
Well, those chops, believe me, they sting. They hurt.
Look at those rake marks.
Body slam. Now what?
Adjusting that. It's the second time I've seen him adjust that mask. Oh, this is with an elbow smash.
Elbow smash, and Meltzer, give him credit. Boy, he rolled out of the way, and I never thought he had that much left in him to do that. Now what's he going to do? Here comes with an elbow smash of his own. Very good. But I don't know. I think he took too much punishment. I don't know if he's really got enough in him to really make a comeback.
Big mistake.
I see what he's doing. I can tell. He's going to climb up on the top rope, and he does not have the Black Knight hurt enough. This is a serious mistake, and he might pay dearly for it.
Yeah, the Black Knight's not hurt enough.
And there it is. And there it is. Just giving it with a right. Now look, a power slam from the top rope. Oh, man. Wow, that was some slam. I think Meltzer right now is in dreamland. I don't think he knows too much what's going on. Side slam. This is
the leg. 2, 3.
I'm Cy Sperling, president of Hair Club.
Indeed he did.
Yes, he does. Winner of the match, the Black Knight.
And here we go with that side slam. Boom, he slaps him down, hooks the leg, and 1, 2, 3, I think's coming up, and here you got the pin.
That winner is the man from parts unknown, who we don't know who he is. Who is this masked man, I ask? The Black Knight. Next up, Killer B, Brian Blair. We'll be back after these messages.
Stay with Sports Channel America every night after the main event and get the latest news, interviews, scores, and highlights from the world of sports. Sports Nightly. See it exclusively on the Sports Channel America Network tonight.
I admire your luck, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
For more than 25 years, James Bond has thrilled moviegoers. And now Time Life Video announces the James Bond Collection. And the adventure begins with Goldfinger at the special introductory price of just $9.99. That's a savings of 50% off the regular price. Then you can collect other James Bond adventures on home video. Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Thunderball, Live and Let Die, Octopussy, and more.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
The James Bond collection begins with Goldfinger for only $9.99. If you keep it, you'll receive another great Bond movie each month for just $19.99. There's no minimum to buy. Cancel at any time. Call now to get Goldfinger for just $9.99. Here's how to order.
To order your James Bond video cassette, call 1-800-841-0300. That's 1-800-841-0300. Or send just $9.99 plus $3.23 shipping and handling to James Bond Video, P.O. Box 4670, Omaha, Nebraska.
The Buffalo Sabres. Hotshot Pierre Turgeon commands this Adams Division force. The New Jersey Devils, young guns making a name for themselves in the tough Patrick Division. New Jersey battles Buffalo, live at 7:30 Eastern on Sports Channel America, Thursday.
The feathers are on. The tomahawk is here, and it's been sharpened. You hear the bells ringing? That means one thing. Strongbow's back in the territory. That's right, the UWF is forming, and the greatest of talent is coming here. And I'm opening my contract. Come to me. Sign your name, because I'm going to do a war dance around you like you've never seen before. The Cherokee Nation is going to be proud of this Indian, because I'm coming down here, and the UWF is going to be running wild with war dance fever. I'm ready.
UWF, the Universal Wrestling Federation, the ultimate in sports entertainment.
6 feet
We're
tall,
back in Los
weighing
Angeles, California, wrestling fans. I'm Herb Abrams. Here with me is living legends Bruno Sammartino.
Brian Blair.
Look what's coming up. B. Brian Blair.
Yeah, I'm going to call him the Bumblebee. Brian Blair was always thrilled with himself, Bruno.
Well, he's a very happy guy. I mean, he's always in a good mood, you know, except, of course, when you mention maybe Spivey. But he is. He's a happy guy. He loves what he does. He's a tremendous wrestler. Loves his fans. And right now, he's in there with an opponent that...
Well, this is Ricky Ataki from Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah.
He's...
I mean, I don't know too much about
heavy.
Ricky's background. I really don't, I'm sorry to say.
Kind of heavy for a Japanese wrestler, wouldn't you say?
Not really. You know, he's... no, he's not too heavy. I've seen some...
top heavy, I mean.
Hey, some of these Japanese people are... Okay, nice reversal by B. Brian Blair. That's one way of getting out of it, just by stepping on that rope and have the referee break. But no, I've seen some Japanese wrestlers that weigh over 300 pounds. Of course, we're not talking about the sumo wrestlers. Those guys go up to 500 pounds. But your freestyle wrestlers, nice head rock.
I guess what I really meant to say, Bruno, was that maybe there should be some gyms in Japan.
Oh, hey, let me tell you, they do have gyms in Japan, and they have some great wrestlers over there, too. Some of those guys are great.
Well, he doesn't go to them.
Well, I don't know this guy. Like I say, I don't know that much about him. Did he come from Japan? Was he wrestling? I mean, did he wrestle much in Japan, or did he just turn pro? You know, I don't know.
No, he's from Japan. He came straight to the States to get into the ranks of the UWF, and he's a youngster, but he does have some good moves.
Yeah, why did he just pull a nice reversal in hooking B. Brian? Fireman's carry. Nice executed by B. Brian Blair. But he did reverse a hammerlock on him, and now B. Brian Blair's got an arm lock.
Got his foot on the ropes.
It's one way of getting out of a predicament. Not that there was such a predicament there, but some people are caught in a predicament. Get to the ropes if you can. You know the referee has to break.
I noticed Mr. Ataki brought one of his photographers at ringside.
Leapfrog.
Thought he fooled Brian. Not. Oh, no!
How do you like that one?
Holy cow!
Over the top rope from the clothesline. I mean, did this guy sail out of that ring or what?
Yeah, he sure didn't. The back of his head hit that chair, too.
How do you pronounce his name again?
Ricky Ataki.
No, I know Ricky. Ataki?
Ataki.
I always had a tough time with that with those Japanese names.
Well, I think it's your accent, Bruno.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Of course, Ricky doesn't sound very Japanese, does it?
Well, that's his Americanized name. His name is Rakika.
Oh, is that right? Anyway, Ricky's about to be caught in a vertical suplex where he's outside the ring, and B. Brian Blair brings him in and bam, takes him down. Ooh, that knee drop was right on the forehead of Ricky.
Yeah, that's Jesse Hernandez, and they're one of our most aforementioned referees here in the UWF, Bruno.
Yes, he's a good referee. Back body drop, and he really scooped him up high. I'll tell you, this B. Brian Blair, he is like a bee. He really likes to buzz around in that ring.
He should.
That'll slow you down a little bit.
Yeah.
Getting raked across the eyes like that.
Yeah.
Reverse atomic drop that was, but now Ricky's still feeling the blows that B. Brian had delivered. That'll give you a headache and maybe even clear your sinus at the same time.
Well, if not, it'll get the pollen out of it between his ears.
Let's see what he's going to do here. That's it. Probably what? I thought he was going to run him across that rope and rake his eyes on it.
I did too, Bruno.
Oh, back kick to the midsection, too.
Good move. Good move. Kick to the face. What's he going to do here?
Looks like he's going to ram his head, is he? Against the buckle.
It appeared that way. Hit him face first on that turnbuckle.
Oh, yes.
Lines him up, throws him against. Lines him.
Nice close liner.
Yeah. Elbow smash to the chin. Again, throws him against those ropes. Flying body slam press.
That was a good power slam, and let's see if he's going to do now. Looks like he's going to, what? Is he going to turn him over for a grab?
No, this is one of Brian's new finishing moves, the Scorpion.
Yeah, the Scorpion, but it still amounts to a Boston Crab. And I'll tell you what, that's a submission hold, and you know it, and that's it.
That's it. I've seen Brian use that a few times, and it's a very painful finishing maneuver.
It is, but if you have success with it, why not try to use it every time you get the opportunity? Rick is in pain. Brian Blair, the winner again.
And Brian does take another victory here. We get mail from all over the country for this part of our show, my favorite part of the show, Captain Lou Albano in Captain Lou's Corner.
Hey, I'm Captain Lou Albano, and I'm going to tell you where you find the world's greatest wrestling. Right here on the UWF. And right now, one of my great guests, the one and only Bob Orton. Bob, let me tell you something. I knew your family, and I know them well. I know about your dad's reputation. He was a great wrestler. I know about your brother, and now I want to know a little bit about you. Go ahead, brother. Tell it.
Well, Lou, I've been around a while. You tell me about me, Lou. You seem to do it so well.
Well, let me tell you, one thing you do possess. You possess wrestling leverage, wrestling balance. You got the size. You got the stamina. You got the natural ability. You got the amateur background. You can suplex from the top rope. In fact, you can suplex so many ways. Woo! I don't even know where they're at. Now, go ahead. Tell me about Nikita. Don't hold it, brother.
Lou,
stop that laughing. Tell me about Nikita. Go ahead. Let me hear.
This man, I've got to tell them something about you, Lou.
Yeah.
At University of Tennessee, an All-American.
Yeah.
Wrestlers. One of the greatest
sure.
around.
I got the brain of a dehydrated BB. Put my brain in a pigeon or parakeet, sing it fly backwards. Let's hear about you and Nikita. You know this Nikita's a good man. Go ahead, talk.
Lou, tell me, how can a fella just 2 years older than I, with the aforementioned credentials, let themselves get so fat and sloppy and run down like you have? Anyway, let's get on you right. We need to go ahead and talk about Nikita Koloff. Talk about the Paul Orndorffs.
Go ahead, talk about
the Brian Blairs. These guys are tough men, people who have kept themselves in tremendous shape. And they're stepping in the ring against a man like me, a man who, like you said, have been wrestling since I was 9 years old, knee-high to a grasshopper. One of the greatest amateur wrestlers in the country.
You call that fat?
One of the greatest professional. Lou, that's a...
I've had millions of letters coming here to the UWF, and they say, Captain Lou, you've got the body that women love and men envy. There it is, baby. I'm Captain Lou, and I'm talking to you.
Hearing from the blind people of America, Captain Lou is. But back to the fellas that I'm gonna have to tackle. The Orndorffs, the Koloffs, all tough wrestlers. But let me tell you something. I was born and bred on tough wrestlers. Eat them for breakfast in the morning, and I'm ready for nothing else than a good wrestling match. Because that's the name of the game, wrestling. And I just happen to be one of the best in the world at it.
All right, I know you're rough, and I know you're tough, and I hope you stand by what you're saying. I hope you can back it up, but you're good. But let's see you do it, baby, because the time's growing near. Woo! Let's do it.
He's outrageous. He's infamous. He's Captain Lou Albano, exclusively on the UWF. Coming up next, Billy Jack Haynes. We'll be back after these messages.
Oh, yeah, everybody's buzzing over the UWF merchandise. Check out these caps. Aren't they cool? Check out this shirt. I like it. Oh, yeah. Look at the biceps on Mr. Wonderful. They're bulging. And look at... Oh, no. Wings are standing spivey. I don't think I'd get this one.
Order now, 702 Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California, or call 213-822-4187.
This is Dangerous Dan Spivey of the UWF, the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship. You can only see me on Feet, Fist, and Fury, only on Sports Channel America. So you people watch if you want to see the real deal of professional wrestling.
Billy Jack Kane's professional wrestler. You know, I've been all over the world. Professional wrestling, taking on the toughest. Had my teeth knocked out my throat. I've had 1,000 stitches in my head. Now I come to the universe, the UWF, Universal Wrestling Federation. Yeah, I still love you little kids. But I'm here for one reason. The best, the toughest competition right here in the universe in the UWF, and you can count on me being there kicking some butt.
Oh, yeah, everybody's buzzing over the UWF merchandise. Check out these caps. Aren't they cool? Check out this shirt. I like it. Oh, yeah, look at the biceps on Mr. Wonderful. They're bulging. And look at... Oh, no, Ranger Fanning Spivey? I don't think I'd get this one.
Order now, 702 Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California, or call 213-822-4187. We're back here in Los Angeles, the entertainment capital of the world. Herb Abrams here with Bruno Sammartino. More UWF action, and here is Billy Jack Haynes, Bruno.
Yes, Billy Jack Haynes. I'll tell you, this guy, he impresses me. Big guy, real gentleman, by the way. I think you know that, Herb. A real gentleman. But I'll tell you what, don't get wise with him in that ring, because he can certainly fight fire with fire.
I noticed the liking he took to the fans at ringside, Bruno.
Oh, yeah, he loves the fans, and he always gives time for autographs, to say hello, to take a photo. He's just a good guy.
His opponent this evening is Larry Ludden.
Larry Ludden. Well, I don't know.
In relation to Alan Ludden.
I don't know, but you see Billy Jack Haynes extend his hand to shake hand, you know. A gentleman, and now let's go at it. And let's see what Larry does.
Different in proportions here, Bruno.
Yeah, leg dive. Well, that was a quick leg dive. Drops to his knee, Billy Jack. And Billy Jack Haynes drops to his knee and hooks the ankle and takes Ludden down. Nice drop toe hold, and from a drop toe hold, he goes into a hammerlock. You see what I mean? You know, Herb, for a guy that's a really big size, you know, he did that with some nice agility and quickness.
Yes, he did, and I think Larry will learn something from this match, because Billy's a scientific wrestler, and he's going to learn some good moves from him and counter moves, and I think that this will help him in his wrestling career in the future.
As far as Ludden goes?
Yeah, as far as Ludden goes, not Billy Jack.
I don't know. I don't think Billy Jack's out there backdrop. I don't think he's there to teach him how to wrestle. I think he's there to teach him a wrestling lesson.
Well, I think, though, he will learn from experience based on this match he's going to have with Billy Jack.
Absolutely. A guy like Ludden will certainly, by wrestling top-notch wrestlers like Billy Jack Haynes, he will learn a lot. You know, unfortunately, right now he's at a disadvantage because Billy Jack Haynes, of course, is a much bigger man. He's a stronger man, much more experience.
He's got that chin lock on him now, Bruno.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
You used to use that hold quite a bit, as I remember.
Occasionally, you know, occasionally I did, but I don't think I used that often. Oh, that was a big elbow smash right to the top of the head of Ludden. Two.
Well, don't want to forget that infamous bear hug of yours.
Now, I thought the referee counted 3, but evidently, let me see. Yeah, I thought so, because I heard the referee say 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There's a gentleman for you. Look at that. He wins the match, and now he's looking at his opponent.
I think Billy gave him an easy time of it.
Look at the replay. Here comes, look at this big leg drop right across the chest. And, of course, from that came the finale.
Our feature match is next. Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, will take on Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
Hey, Rego Park. You asked for a home entertainment center you could trust, and we heard you.
Coming Thursday, our 30th Superstore, Rego Park on Queens Boulevard. All stores celebrate. Save 5 to 25% on selected home electronics. Take $2 off every CD and $1 off every cassette. Don't miss the grand opening of Nobody Beats the Wiz in Rego Park.
Nobody beats the Wiz. Nobody beats the Wiz.
To the good life.
To live the good life, you have to pay the price. The average new car costs over $15,000. But there's a motor oil that can protect your investment under extreme conditions when conventional oils won't. Mobil One. Isn't your car worth the extra protection?
To the good life.
Protect the environment. Take your used motor oil to an approved used oil collection center.
Oh! Sit, Poochie. Come to me, you naughty doggy. Sit. How can I teach you to do anything when you don't listen to me, you silly little dog? Sit, Poochie. Poochie, I once blast you. Sit.
If it's out there, it's in here.
Sit.
The 9X Yellow Pages. Why would anyone need another?
I don't know if you'll remember me, but I'll never forget you. I'm Mr. Signorelli's daughter. I didn't think about what would happen if he went into cardiac arrest. I didn't realize that at 6 a.m., a nurse would call the shots and save his life.
If you have the smarts and the guts to study biology, chemistry, anatomy, and psychology, call 1-800-962-NURSE. If caring were enough, anyone could be a nurse.
Blistering action here at the UWF. We're back here in Los Angeles with our feature match. Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, and Steve Dr. Death Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming into the ring at 6'5", weighing 285 pounds, from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Steve Dr. Death Williams.
That's right, Bruno, and this man is really bad to the bone. As we're waiting for Steve to come down the ring area, I'd like to let you fans know that next week we will have appearing on the show Nikita Koloff. Also appearing will be his uncle Ivan Koloff. In addition to that, Ken Olympic Strongman Patera.
Well, you better believe when you're saying Ken Patera, strong man. Here's the first guy ever to lift over 500 pounds over his head. But right now, I'll tell you what, we're waiting for a guy to enter that ring who really, really is a tough competitor. I mean, this is a mean, vicious guy, and look at him, and here he comes.
He looks mean.
Well, most of his opponents will tell you he doesn't only look mean, he is mean.
Looks like that towel is a little small he's carrying. Maybe it's not a towel. It appears to be a towel.
Look at this. What, 2 weeks ago we saw this. Look at this. He slams this Davey Meltzer to one buckle, then to a second buckle, then he goes into a big power slam. And look at this. Bam! Man, what a power slam. And then he finally takes the pin. This is a mean individual.
We saw just how mean he was. And that happened just a few short weeks ago. But his opponent is not a Davey Meltzer, Bruno.
Hey, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a war. You're looking at two of the toughest competitors in professional wrestling today.
Let's go back, fans, to October 1st, a couple of weeks ago, when we saw a confrontation that was totally unexpected between Mr. Wonderful and Steve Williams. He is history.
Yeah, well, no pun intended, but I think he Pearl Harbored him. Thumbs up for Paul Orndorff, winner of this match.
Wow, what is this, Bruno?
Now, where did it come from?
Dr. Death has entered the ring, wrestling fans. What business is it of Dr. Death to come in and interfere in this match?
I think he came in to issue some kind of a challenge. At least I have to assume that. And Orndorff is saying, hey, guy, you ready? I'm here. Let's go.
Hey, and I got to tell you, Dr. Death thinks that this is a Davey Meltzer. He's wrong. This is Mr. Wonderful.
Right. Orndorff ain't going to back off. He's saying, hey, come on. You came in here to do something. Let's go at it. Right now, I see a lot of threatening, but really no action. But look at the referee. Got pushed out of the ring. And he's...
That referee is out. We got some...
Oh, I think something's going to happen here. There's already started to put a little push here. These two guys are really going to get into it. You watch. You watch. You're going to see a big battle right here.
Look at the intensity level of these combatants here right now.
Any second, you're going to see these guys attack each other. I mean, there's no love lost here either.
This is a dream match. Oh, look at this.
this! Look at this! Look at this! We're back to live action, and Steve Dr. Death Williams has just ripped apart Orndorff's T-shirt and clotheslined him.
He threw it at him and then attacked right afterwards. And I'll tell you what, he knows he's in there with a real tough cooking, Paul Orndorff. And so he took the upper hand by the head of him.
He wants to try to dispose of Mr. Wonderful early on in this match. But Mr. Wonderful is not one to just lie down and take this sneezing.
Hey, I'll tell you what, a match like this can go either way because you're looking at two of the toughest wrestlers in the world today. And Steve Williams, very wisely, he knew that he took the initiative here. He's got Orndorff hurt. And now watch, he's going to stay on him. He's not going to let up. But I'll tell you what, Paul Orndorff is in such great shape that he's going to find a way. He's going to find a way to get himself out of a jackpot and get back to it. There you go.
Steve miscalculated that move. Orndorff's got him down. No, kicks out.
Williams right back with those vicious kicks, and here's a right to the jaw of the Orndorff.
Bruno, who are you going to take in this match?
I'll tell you what, in a match like this, it can go either way. I really couldn't even pick one. Although somebody makes a serious mistake, it could cost them the match. But these guys are too sharp. Sunset Flip, let's see if we can take him down.
I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing either two of these losing.
Well, I'll tell you what, you see two guys that you don't ever see them lose much, that's for sure.
I mean, all we ever do is see them win. Football tackle. Orndorff is down. Steve goes outside the ring. What's he going to do here?
There's what he's going to do. He's going to ram Orndorff's leg right against that apron. And he's going to do it again. Is he? No, elbow this time.
You know, Paul's got very strong legs, and he's trying to weaken those muscles in those legs right now, Bruno.
Well, Paul is a very strong guy, but naturally, if he can take whether it be a leg or an arm, and if he can really do some damage by staying on it, then you weaken the man considerably. But you see Orndorff, very resilient man. He comes in with two shots to the stomach and one to the chin, and now Mr. Williams is feeling the effect of those blows.
Yes, he is. He looks like he caught him in the face area, maybe in the nose. Elbow smash to the top of the head. Turnbuckle. Now, Steve's a little dazed here. Whoa, clothesline. Paul measuring his man. Misses.
Boy, I'll tell you, when you miss with a knee like that, you have no idea how painful that is to your own knee because you're coming down in that ring. And that hurts, and he already had quite a bit of damage done to his leg. Now Williams has got the upper hand again, but here comes Paul.
Yeah, seesaw match. Yeah, like you said, Bruno, it could go either way here. Oh, boot to the face. Right in the kisser.
Yeah, I think Paul was a little bit far when he whipped Williams to the core if he gave time.
No.
No, it's not going to happen that easy. No way. If Williams thought he was going to hold Orndorff down that time, there's no way. Here comes the domino stretch. Right.
No, it doesn't pull it off. I remember your friend Dominic DeNucci used to do that abdominal.
Yes, he did. He used it quite a bit. But this is a very painful. When applied properly, sometimes it can be a submission hold. But, of course, here you're dealing with a guy like Orndorff who can absorb an awful lot of punishment. But it'll still be interesting to see how he's going to escape it.
Face rake, it appears.
Well, hey, if it worked. This is dangerous. I mean, when you get up like that, you're losing a leverage from your feet, and that could be dangerous. Right now, it's to his advantage.
Yeah, 10, 11. Oh, wow! A soprano punch over there, Bruno.
Well, I know, but you see, Orndorff really positioned himself for something like that to happen. When you're there with the likes of Steve Williams, I don't know if it's a wise move to get up like that and position yourself and leave yourself open for a blow like that.
I think Paul's hearing music right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, and Williams knows that he delivered a blow that's going to take Orndorff time to recoup, so he's taking his good old time now to clear the cobwebs from his head before he gets back to Orndorff. And here he comes.
Smart moves Dr. Death making here right now with these punches to the small of the back.
Well, he gives those blows to the lower back, and I puts on the bear hug to continue to weaken Orndorff's back. And this, believe me, now what's he going to do? He's going down.
He's squeezing with all that strength.
Yeah, but that's a very awkward position. That's, nah, that won't work. Not for him. No way.
Shoulders are up.
No way.
Too smart for this one.
Well, you know, he's just not in a situation to where he can force his shoulders down. Here he comes up, here he comes up.
Oh, don't clapper.
Well, they don't
He's ringing. Oh! Touche for Orndorff.
Hey, you know, the old saying. What's the old saying? What's good for the goose?
It's good for the gander.
Well, right now, Mr. Williams understands what Paul went through a little while ago.
Yeah.
Smart moves. He goes out of the ring and, you know, take time to recuperate a little bit.
Yeah, well, you know, those type of blows can really affect you, Bruno.
Oh, they sure can.
What does Orndorff have in mind here? He's going to... We're outside the table area.
Well, he rammed his head right on that table, and Williams is feeling it.
Oh! Paul's going to take that rope and wrap it around his throat! No, he should really be disqualified right now.
No, hey, they're outside the ring. The referee's counting, and I hope that they're paying attention to the count, because if they're not, I got news for you, they'll both be counted out. And there it is.
Wow, that's unbelievable. I don't know what the official decision is going to be.
These guys are not going to stop. They're not going to stop. There's a lot of hate. Oh, look at this with a check.
No, duck!
Whoa. If Orndorff had knocked that chair out there, he would have had his head absolutely smacked. And look at him now. Now, right now, he's on Williamson. Look at him pounding
going at a tooth and nail now.
CompuServe is the world's largest network of people with personal computers. CompuServe can turn your computer into a limitless source of information and resources that will simplify your work and enrich your life.
Only CompuServe lets me find all the articles I need for my research. You see, the service does all the work for me. I don't have to look through hundreds of books or newspapers. Plus, I get the whole story straight off the newswire, not some edited version. And the days I don't have time to go online, CompuServe will even save articles for me.
Just call 1-800-522-4477 for more information, or to join CompuServe. Just call this number today and get a membership kit for only $39.95, with usage charges as low as 10 cents a minute. CompuServe, the only computer service with more than 500,000 members.
As an ex-news director, I know CompuServe is the best place to get my information.
What a great night of wrestling action we've just seen. And Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, you're going to have your hands full next week. Because wrestling fans, you will see in our feature match, Cowboy Bob Orton will take on Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. We'll also witness other blistering bouts. UWF, the Universal Wrestling Federation. The ultimate in sports entertainment.